In case someone comes. Okay, chalo, no problem. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Narayanam Namaskritya.
Narayanam Namaskritya.
Naram Chaiva Narottamam.
Naram Chaiva Narottamam.
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam.
Devi Saraswati Vyasam.
Tato Jayamudiraye.
Tato Jayamudiraye.
Nashtaprayeshu abhadreshu.
Nashtaprayeshu abhadreshu.
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya.
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya.
Bhagavati Uttama Shloke.
Bhagavati Uttama Shloke.
Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtike.
Bhakti Bhavati Nashtike.
Krishnaya Vasudevaya.
Krishnaya Vasudevaya.
Devaki Nandanaya cha.
Devaki Nandanaya cha.
Nandagopa Kumaraya.
Nandagopa Kumaraya.
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Om Ajnanatimidandhasya.
Om Ajnanatimidandhasya.
Jnananjana Shalakaya.
Jnananjana
Chakshurunmilitam yena.
Chakshurunmilitam yena.
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Prabhu Nityananda.
Prabhu Nityananda.
Shri Advaita Gadadhara.
Shri Advaita Gadadhara.
Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. So happy that we're all back. A couple of us still missing, but they'll come back. Very grateful to Nikhil Prabhu and Akanksha for continuing to host. Priyanka is here. हम प्रियंका को लास्ट वीक बोले थे कि अगर नहीं आओगे तो हम सबको लेके आ जाएंगे. तो प्रियंका डर गए तो छोड़ने वाले नहीं.
वो बेटर डील है मेरे लिए.
I'm kidding, but I'm really grateful. Just अदिति को लेके आना है बस और एक लास्ट टारगेट. Make sure Aditi and Sahil come back.
उनको भी आना है प्रभु जी, just because
खींचना पड़ेगा. Nobody really by their own mind, or I should not tell nobody, I should not generalize it. Hardly anybody come to practice by themselves. Our mission is growing because there are people who are concerned about others, who go and tell to others, because this is our parampara. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Nityananda Prabhu and Haridas Thakur very simple thing. Please just go and tell everybody that they are a spirit soul. Krishna is their loving master. You serve Krishna, you get fulfillment in your life. Fall at their feet and request them to chant Hare Krishna mantra. So that's what Nityananda Prabhu and Haridas Thakur, they would do every day. They would just go knock on the door. Whoever is, they would be like confused. Who is knocked? Nobody is there in front. Kyun pair pe chal jate? They would just at the feet. And they're like, oh my God, such extraordinary personalities, they're offering me pranam. They would like lift them up, ask them, why are you doing it? And these two people would just tell, just please chant Hare Krishna mantra. Understand your position, understand Krishna's position, and chant Hare Krishna mantra. This is the parampara in which we are coming. Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is concerned for all of us. It's a bit difficult for us to understand why should somebody be concerned for us. Because we are not concerned for anybody else. Right? It's very difficult for us to even fathom and contemplate and process that, oh, somebody is there who is concerned for you. But I'm not concerned for anybody. But this is what Vedic life is. The sages of Naimisharanya, they were concerned for others. They explicitly tell Kali Yuga is going to come, life is going to be difficult, people are going to live a short life, always anxious, not having peace of mind. How will they at all get any sort of spiritual perfection in their lives? Right? No, we are not telling that you don't need to do anything. Somebody has taken your all karma, and you can just do whatever. You come once a week and just confess for all your things, and then everything will be taken care. That's not what we are saying. Because at the end of the day, even after getting Hare Krishna mantra, you need to chant anyways yourself. Even after getting to know Gita, you have to live the principles of Gita. Even after getting to know Srimad Bhagavatam, you have to live the principles of Srimad Bhagavatam and then go and tell others. Right? So our concern is not that, yeah, you don't need to do anything. Of course we need to do. Everybody has a responsibility being a human being, which we never understand. And before, in majority of lives, before anybody starts thinking about it, time is just too much. It's already over. You don't have facility anymore, or you don't have bodily strength anymore, or you don't have enough eagerness to actually go and do something new. Right? After you become 60, 70, 80, how will you get like enthusiasm to go and do something new, or change your habit? Have you seen like people 80 years old changing their habits? Hardly happens, right? They've already set a life. Okay, this is what is my life. I'll get up in the morning, I'll read newspaper, right? I'll drink coffee and go for a walk. I'll eat my breakfast. I'll rest a little bit, watch TV, eat lunch, rest a little bit more, evening with some friends, night light dinner, and sleep. Some more TV and sleep. This is like, it's set. Even if little bit here and there happens, they get really, oh my God, something is changing in life. They can't really handle it. And that's how we will be also. And as you grow older, you can't really adapt to changes much. Your mind is not as sharp as it could have been. It becomes very difficult for you to adapt to new and newer things. So how will we ever think about spirituality, which really needs you to sit down and contemplate and apply yourself and do things for Krishna? Not that you just, okay, fine, somebody is going to protect me and I'll go to hell or heaven, whatever. That's not our philosophy. You need to do something. But if you keep postponing, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it next day, so next saal kar lenge. When will it come? It will never come. So the whole point is that I need to be able to sit down and think about it and practice today. It cannot be tomorrow. It has to be today. And for me to do it today, I need to really understand why should I do it today. You agree with this? If you really understand why I should do it today, you will do it today. Yeah. Like for example, today is Ekadashi. I still see that somebody has brought laddu. I don't know which laddu it is. Coconut laddu. Amazing. So, you made coconut laddu. Why? You made? Yes. Why?
For prasad.
For bhoga. Offer. Prasada means after you offer. Yeah? Yes. But why coconut laddu?
Because couldn't make till laddu.
You couldn't make til laddu, right? A very strong reason. She told, I'll make til laddu. I don't know. Til is not allowed on Ekadashi. Dead end. Yeah? She could still tell, no, I don't care what you're telling. I'll make till laddu only. She could have still offered to Krishna. Krishna would accept. But I can't take it. Krishna is not having Ekadashi. He will eat anything. It's fine. But we can't consume grains on Ekadashi. So there is a why, and then we can work around them. Right? So that's something which is there in front of you. You need to eat anyways. Why?
Prabhu,
Sustain
what's the
body.
logic? Till and coconut?
Huh?
Why not till?
Oh no, Ekadashi we don't consume grains. Yeah, Ekadashi comes once in 15 days. It's the 11th day of the moon. And on that day we don't consume grains. So
But why is that?
there are multiple reasons on different levels. Anything which we do is having 3 levels of existence. We have Adi Bhautika, Adi Daivika, Adhyatmika. Right? 3 levels. On Adi Bhautika level, it's good for you if you don't eat much. Right? For physical body, it's good. On Adi Daivika level, if you start controlling your mind, it's good for your mind. On Adhyatmika level, just leave her. You don't involve with her, leave her, let her do it. You sit. That's how we do. Okay? Eventually she will get used to it. You don't get frustrated. You don't need to take her away. It's fine.
No, I'm not
If I
frustrated.
get
Just,
tired, I'll tell you. Okay? Just,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
keep her. It's fine. But everybody focus on me.
Yeah.
And she will also understand that this is how it is. She's a kid. Her adaptability is much better than ours. She will learn eventually. Ira ko dekho abhi. Ira knows. The beginning Ira was also like here and there, but now she knows. Class, this is what it is. Only one person speaks. Good. So on Adi Bhautika level, it's good for your physical body. Adi Daivika level, Adi Daivika basically means on a mental level. It's good for mind that okay, I don't need to worry too much about eating. Ideally, we fast full. Like full. Nothing. Not even water. So if you go to Udupi and all, there are even kids, small kids. They don't drink water also. Full nirjal, full day, every Ekadashi. Like all Gurukul kids. But then, because we are not in that level, the next level after water is drinking milk. If somebody cannot sustain with that, then eat fruits. Yeah. Vegetables, fruits. If that is also not possible, then the last is that which is like really light, which is not like grains. Like grains are heaviest of the foods. And you eat something like, I think there is quinoa there. Sabudana, quinoa, vrat ka jo bhi rehta hai, like little bit you consume this so that mind is peaceful. You have eaten something. Unfortunately nowadays it's like you just replace. Fasting means next level cooking. So that's unfortunate, but that's not the idea. Anyways, so when you understand why you should do it, you know what and how becomes very automatic. In spirituality, unfortunately, our why is not clear at all. क्यों करना है? जो नहीं कर रहा है क्या हो रहा है उसका? ठीक तो वो जी रहा है, right? Is there anything wrong with everybody who is living like there are like I don't know 100 houses right next to this? सब जी रहे हैं ना? कुछ गलत हो रहा है किसके साथ? नहीं, right? Everybody is living. Perhaps everybody is much more happier. At least that's how mind thinks, right? Isn't it? It becomes too difficult for us, isn't it? Like, क्यों करना है? Yes, thinking. क्यों करना है?
Grass is, they say, the grass is greener on the other side.
ग्रीन है, ब्लू है, जो भी है, हमें क्यों करना है? क्यों करना? क्यों करना नहीं? आपको क्यों करना?
I want to know what's like. I know this body. I'm responsible for this body, but I'm not this body.
Okay.
So I want to know how I can serve the purpose which has been given to me. So this is a gift which is given to me. I want to know how someone is thinking on how best to serve. Yeah.
Okay. Palak, why should we do spirituality? Why should you do spirituality?
Well, we have like some purpose in the life, so like to serve, thereby we can.
Let's make it first person. Why should I practice spirituality?
To know who I. To know who am I.
Okay. आपको जानना है. मैं कौन हूँ जानना है. Okay. What is it for you? First person. I want to practice spirituality because dash.
To get closer to the Supreme.
Okay.
To be connected with Krishna and serve Krishna.
Okay. Now I'll ask why.
तो मेरा रीज़न तो ये है कि partly what has been said, मुझको ये समझ में आ गया I'm not this body.
Yeah.
उसको ये समझ में आ गया and I'm not just mind. If I'm not both of this, then who am I?
Yeah.
So that is existential question. और second, personally मुझे मतलब ऐसा मतलब drift भी आता है that I should know about it. It's just not that I should read it and then know it. But when I read it, I
मीराया, आ जाओ, यहाँ आ जाओ. आपको कुछ चाहिए? क्या चाहिए? आ जाओ, यहाँ आ जाओ. मेरे साथ आ जाओ. यहाँ बैठो, आ जाओ. Yes? नहीं? Okay, चलो, good.
so for instance, if I do anything which makes me happy, so that is transient. After a point, it vanishes. So I've read, I've been told that there's something which can expand it multitude of time, or probably is permanent. I would like to explore it.
Okay. So those who told that I want to experience Krishna or be with Krishna or whatever, why?
Because we are the ansh of Paramatma and Atma has to in yoga with Paramatma. But
ये जो आप बोल रहे हो, this is straight from books, right? It's not ours as such. I'm repeating what I have read somewhere, heard somewhere, whatever. Yeah.
I do want to learn.
You don't want to learn. What do you want? Oh, you want to learn.
I want to learn.
You want to learn. Why?
Right now, I feel whatever is being told by my parents, since I've grown up, there is something.
There is something there. I don't know that.
Power.
Yeah, I don't know that.
I
So
don't know anything.
I want to do it. Why? I want to know.
I want to know. I'm very curious.
You're
this
curious.
gives me peace.
Okay.
बहुत
Okay.
plain simple है मेरा तो.
Yeah, probably on the similar lines.
So you want peace. So you want to practice spirituality because you want to get peace.
No.
Three or four
I
of
want
you.
to learn. I want to
No,
learn.
not you. Not
and
you.
When I
Not
You want
like-
stress.
No, I mean the prime reason is not I'm not looking for peace.
Okay.
It is like to understand what we have been doing.
So the question is why?
Because we are doing these things and we don't know why we are doing this.
So
So
you just want to know,
yeah.
you know?
I want to learn.
Yeah. But
बचपन से
but
हमें
why?
सिखा रहे हैं बस.
So when you get to know, what will happen next?
Because then we can do it on a deeper level and feel that connection. Otherwise, we are just mechanically doing it.
Okay. So you get deeper connection and you do better.
Yeah.
Why?
De-stress, please.
It gives happiness.
And it gives happiness to you.
Yeah.
Yes, Neetaji gets peace.
Prabhuji, de-stress and for mental well-being.
Okay, you want to get, yeah, Neetaji is, okay, mental well-being, stress, stress buster. I come here once a week, I get, whatever happens, I'll come here, de-stress. Okay, good.
I don't want to learn. I've been told so many things.
You just want to learn. Yeah, to get peace.
To start with, I'm at that position.
Okay,
right
that's
now,
fine, no
very
problem.
blank.
That's fine, no problem.
You feel
It's
content internally.
it's a privilege, it's a calling.
It's a calling. So calling for what? Why?
So it's a privilege that Krishna is giving us something for and pulling us slowly towards him. That's how I see it.
Okay. But why should Krishna pull you?
to get out of the cycle of Purnam Varnam and Purnam Jannam.
Yeah, but why?
Because we are
Somewhere
not-
you should really sit down and you should really have like a why which makes sense. Right? So these are all why which you are telling. An unfortunate reality of this why is that it's a selfish why.
Yeah.
It's a selfish why. I'm sorry for telling this. It's a selfish why. It's just about yourself. Yeah? And spiritual life starts when you understand that I really need to get rid of this mentality of me and I. Yeah. If I am practicing spirituality also on the plane of me, I want to get whatever. Yeah? You can fill the blank with whatever, doesn't matter. Including, I don't want to get birth again, death again, whatever, right? I want moksha, all these things. As long as your answer starts with I, it is really not spirituality. Yeah?
So what is the right
It is
answer?
something which is on a material plane. Because I is coming from the ego. Yeah?
Then
And-
Prabhuji, we started spirituality asking questions, who am I, what
yeah, that's good. That's fine.
Then again
But
it
it
is
cannot be now after 2-3 years also you're stuck in the same thing that it's just about me. Yeah, अभी तो 4 साल हो गया.
Prabhuji, in the process, we are also doing seva, na? We are also pleasing Krishna.
That
And
we don't know
what
whether we are pleasing or not, but so we are coming some next level now, right? So real spirituality has to have some foundational clarity, not foundational misunderstanding. The foundational misunderstanding is I am the body. It's a foundational misunderstanding. The foundational misunderstanding is everything is for my enjoyment. Yeah, it's foundational. I look the whole entire creation from this perspective. How can I enjoy? Yeah. As such, nobody looks for peace. No one. People want happiness. People want enjoyment. In the pursuit of it, you get frustrated, and then you want peace. Yeah. Peace is not a default state. It is not. Yeah. The default state is everybody seeks happiness. Even an ant looks for happiness, looks for enjoyment. Right? A dog on the street, dog or not on the street, a horse, whatever. Everybody seeks happiness. Nobody is seeking, oh, I want peace. People seek happiness. In the pursuit of it, you become frustrated, or you understand that, yeah, it's just nothing is making sense much. So you want peace now. Because you just, a lot of exertion, not that much gain. So it's like, oh, I just want some peace. But that's resulting from a series of bad experiences. Maybe this life, maybe last life, whatever, doesn't matter. Right? So it's coming there because of the foundational misunderstandings which we have. That I'm the body, or I'm the mind, or I'm whatever, and everything is for my enjoyment. Whatever I scan around, it's all for my sake. To get away from it. I am not this body, not mind also. And the nothing which is there is for nothing. None of this is for me. My own abilities are really also, it's, this lifting hand, we had a discussion about this few weeks ago. It's not really my ability. As infinitesimal Atma, I don't possess this kind of ability. It's not there. All that I have is this desire. Yeah. That's all is my possession as such. If I can tell you, that's something which is mine. And the desires which are there. And I need to purify those desires because right now they are contaminated. They are all targeted towards outside. How can I just experience everything in a way that it makes me happy? That's how the desires are projected right now, outside. Thinking that, okay, it's all there, everything is there, everybody is there, and I need to be somehow or the other put in a position wherein I can extract happiness through those things. That's how my default configuration works. That desire needs to change. And none of this is actually meant for me. None of this. At the same time, everything is meant for Krishna. I am infinitesimal, but there is Krishna who is infinite. Now, if you don't understand this, you have to really sit down and study quantum physics. We are not speaking about you just believe it. You need to understand that there is something which is there in the whole universe, which is a binding factor. It is there. And the Vedic scientists have called this as Vishnu. And the modern scientists are calling it whatever, doesn't matter. But Vedic scientists have called this as Vishnu. Vedic scientists have understood there is something beyond this, just the energy level. Not just energy, it's not just binding force. There is something beyond that. There is a simultaneous personal exhibition. Right? And whatever I see, it's all basically is a projection of my own consciousness. If I look at from the perspective of I am the enjoyer, they behave in a material way. If I change my consciousness, same objects behave differently. Right? Again, quantum physics. The reality is fixed when observation is fixed. Yeah? You fix the observation, reality is fixed there. So observation, what am I observing? If I am observing from the perspective of I am the enjoyer, everything is behaving in a way that it's pulling you down. So you get into karma, you get into rebirth, whatever, right? All because my observation right now is from the perspective that I am the enjoyer. Change that. I am not the enjoyer, not the person who is possessing everything, not the controller. Yeah. And there is a universal person, the universal consciousness, the Paramatma, who is actually that. And me as an infinitesimal person, I actually want to serve. So change that observation. And everything else behaves differently for you then. The exact same objects will behave differently with you. The exact same objects will uplift you then. Because that's the reality then. It's a spiritual reality. It exists right here. You don't need to go somewhere to experience that. It exists right now, right here. Yeah. So, one of the things which I really want to do with my teachings is that I want to really bring people out of this, whatever they, okay, I have heard this, whatever, read this, just faith and no. This is science. If you want to learn more, just pick up any introduction to physics and quantum physics, just a little bit. You don't need to understand, you don't need to go and get a Nobel Prize for it. It's fine. Just understand a little bit that there is something called as universal binding force, which is already established.
And what would you call it?
Which one?
Universally binding force?
They call it as quantum gravity.
So what would you call it? You would
Vishnu.
call it Krishna?
Vishnu, right? Vishnu. So that's the meaning of Vishnu, one who is all pervasive. And the all pervasive energy which is there everywhere, binding everything, is called as Vishnu. Actually, it's called as Vishwa. Vishnu is the personal aspect of it. Yeah, so in Vishnu Sahasranam, there are 1,000 names of Vishnu. The first word of Sahasranam is Vishwa. Om Vishwam Vishnuhu Vashatkaraha Bhuta Bhavya Bhavat Prabhuhu. It starts with Vishwa. So Vishwa is that universal force. Right? So
Prabhu, if I'll give an analogy, we are the bulb. Is Vishnu electricity?
Yeah, analogies always fall short in how much they can explain what they can explain. So, understanding it as is perhaps better. That everything is, whatever moving, non-moving, whatever, they're all having a binding force. And that binding force is called as Vishwa. The personal aspect of that is called as Vishnu, which the Vedic scientists understood, and I don't know if these other scientists will ever understand that. Yeah. They have come until now, great. So my practice of bhakti is not really based on what I am going to get out of it. Yeah. So this foundational needs to be like really solid. It has to be something which is concrete, and that's the shloka which we recite. Nashta prayeshu bhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavati uttama shloke bhaktir bhavati naishtiki. Naishtiki means it becomes cemented. Your ground is really strong. Your foundation is really strong. It's not shaky anymore. You really understand the theme of bhakti. Right? What exactly is the premise of it? What are you trying to achieve? Yeah. Why are you doing it? It has to be really clear. If why is not clear, right? Everything else is just on toss anyways. I'm just doing it. Sometimes I do it. Other times I don't do it. Chalo, acha weather hai. Eventually now spring will come. Tulips. I love tulips. But then if I love tulips more than Krishna, then I can as well cancel all my programs every day, go for tulips. Right? So I can definitely love tulips, but then I need to be able to connect tulips with Krishna. Yeah. So no matter what I see, it doesn't matter what it is, I can have appreciation for it, but not disconnected from Krishna. I need to appreciate it with connection. There is a connection to Krishna. Right? What is the connection? This plant is so nice. Is real plant, Kaksha? Real plant, right? Is nice, right? So now, what exactly is nice in this? I am seeing something which is nice, right? Whatever makes me feel that nice, that's the energy of Krishna there. Because Krishna means he is an aspect of this all-pervasive, supreme, absolute truth. Yeah. Because Hare Krishna, which is attractive. Yeah, Vishnu is the all pervasiveness. Now Krishna is the aspect of that. He is the one who is having this effect of attracting. So now, if Vishnu is everywhere, and if this is all is having the energy of Vishnu, and if this makes me attracted, right, that is just a spark of Krishna's presence. So I need to be able to see it in reality, not just okay, this plant is nice, but it's not individually and independently existing here.
Probably if Krishna is just the aspect of like attractive aspect of Vishnu, then why is Krishna considered as the supreme?
So
Lord
when we
instead of
talk
Vishnu?
about all these things, we need to really understand that we are talking something which is really beyond matter. And to go beyond matter and discuss beyond matter, I need to be beyond matter myself. Otherwise, always, oh, who is better? What is better? Right? That's the meaning of duality. Now, transcendence is beyond duality to begin with. So I need to really understand that I can't really compare. So when the Shastras tell, they are telling from based on the attributes, right? For example, love is superior. Nobody can question that. Love is superior than fear, for example. You agree with that? Yeah. So loving somebody is on a higher plane compared when you're just seeing from the emotions perspective, not from the perspective of the other person who is bigger, who is smaller. Yeah. So Krishna can simultaneously expand as Vishnu. He can. And then the point is who is not who is who, amongst this who is it? Yeah. They are simultaneously existing. Krishna is simultaneously existing as Paramatma also, Bhagavan also, and also the energy simultaneously. Right? So that's technically called as Advaya, beyond duality. Yeah, Advaya, that's the term Bhagavatam uses. So Advaya means something which is beyond duality. I can't really go and talk about beyond duality when I'm inside duality. I need to at least understand it is transcendence. I need to really not process it the way how I process here. Or something is higher, something is lower, or this is better, this is not better. That's how we think, right? 98% is really good. 100%, oh, that's the best. Right? So for us, it's always about who is higher, who is lower. But Vishnu and Krishna and all these things, they are not operating in that sort of realm. They're beyond it. Yeah. So it's also, I feel lack of words sometimes. Like what exactly should I tell? Right? So how exactly should I present this? Because there are hardly right words. Right? Like for example, Advaya, what is it? Is it an object? Is it a substance? So if I want to address it, so what should I tell it as? Like you want to tell it is really not the way of addressing it. Right? So because the moment I tell it or this or that, whatever, it is like I'm bringing it to my level. Yeah. So anyway, but that's good. So when I connect with whatever, when I see whatever, when I perceive whatever, I need to understand my own position. I need to understand Krishna's position. I need to understand how should be my disposal towards this entity now. What should be my outlook towards? And if that is real, if that's not just on a sentimental level, it's not just on a emotional level, it's not just based on faith. If it's actually real, then I have made significant progress as a human being. Significant. Because this takes some real buddhi to be used in the approach. Even the movie which was produced, great movie. I have heard great reviews about it, about Narsimha. Right? But the tagline tells when the faith is questioned, he appears, something like that. But it was not Prahlad's faith that Krishna is everywhere. it was not just his belief that, oh yeah, he is everywhere. If you bring Prahlad here also and ask him where is Krishna, he still say, yeah, he is everywhere here. Not out of faith. It's a reality. There's a difference between just having faith and you knowing it. Yeah? Do you have mother? Is it faith or do you know?
I'm,
How do you know?
it's a fact. Like,
But how do you know the fact?
because she exists.
No, you believe. Your mother knows that you are the daughter. You don't know. You agree? You believe.
DNA testing.
If you need to do DNA testing on the whole world, perhaps you'll end up with many people. But the point is, there is something which we don't know. I keep telling my cousins sometimes that we just picked you from, and you are not really. वहाँ से उठा के आए आपको. But that just for fun. Anyway, the point is, but your mother knows for sure, right? She has experience. She knows. Yes, she is. I may not be as such. So unfortunately, what I'm trying to say is that we equate a lot of things what I know to what I remember. Yeah. So that which I don't remember, I think I don't know, and then I fill that up with, okay, this is what I think. I have faith. I believe. Yeah. This is a simple case because your mother knows. But now when it comes to something which is transcendence, nobody knows. Right? And then you could very well argue that yeah, it's just faith. Everybody calls different names. Unfortunately, that's how the whole philosophy has been diluted today. Yeah? You can call whatever name. Everybody can, yeah. Because if it's just faith, everybody is entitled for it, right? You can call whatever. He can call whatever. Everybody can call whatever. But we are not here to just spread faith. Vedic life is not faith-based. Vedic life is experience-based, research-based, questioning-based, and the questions are exactly the same as what modern science is asking. There is no difference between the question. The same question. They are having a different path, no problem. Vedic life is a different path, that's fine. Yeah. Unfortunately, in modern times, religions and science, they are like opposite, right? Because science will never accept the thing that I can't repetitively in a defined manner describe mathematically and physically that which is and they will be like, okay, I won't accept you. And then we need to really understand that's fine, that's okay. I am not faith based. I don't start with, okay, you need to believe in something, and Vedic life doesn't start with that.
Then probably we are believing it, right?
Believing in
You
what?
know, in the scripture it is said that it is fact, but as you said,
No, the scriptures are basically research papers. Look at it like that. These are all research papers.
Yeah.
And every single line in the scriptures are personal experiences of somebody or the other. Every single line. People have experienced it, they have composed it. It's basically research papers. It's their experience. This is how they have experienced it. The entirety of Vedas, Upanishads, Puranas, it's all personal experiences. Yeah, they have compiled it. Look at it like that. Yeah, up for debate. That's the reason it's up for debate. You can debate, pick it up, debate, no problem. You may arrive somewhere else, that's fine.
But then you mentioned that Gita was, it was told to Vyasji by Krishna himself, like the understanding part. Like for Brahma, he understood that he has to do tapasya.
Yes.
And it was Krishna, it was the supreme.
In his heart.
In his heart, yeah.
Yes.
So like that, many scriptures are written.
Yes.
So then,
What's the problem?
how can we question that?
Question it, no problem.
Okay.
Yeah. You have problem with Brahma.
Like my concern is, like it is still a belief, right?
No,
For us, from our perspective.
for you.
From our perspective, because as you mentioned that I have not seen
Yes.
like the example you gave for the mother, right?
Yes.
I have not seen it, so
Yes.
I'm believing that she's my mother.
Yes.
In similar lines,
Yes.
we'll have to believe some of the things, like there are many stories in Bhagavatam,
Yeah, so
which are very difficult to.
That's where what I'm trying to say is that you need to start with that which you know. You can't start with that which you don't know. Yeah? Don't start there. Start with what you know. Yes? So once this initial whatever logical discussions which we have had so far, if it makes sense to you, then Srimad Bhagavatam also will make sense to you. Then you can also understand that there are things which are beyond your buddhi.
Yeah.
Yeah? Not out of faith. There are things really which are beyond your buddhi. Yeah?
Correct.
So I need to, that's why I was telling that my foundation needs to be strong. It cannot be just on, oh, I just believe. You can question, no problem. Question it, it's fine. Yeah. It's okay to have 100 questions or 1,000 questions or whatever. I just can't understand this. Yeah. When you study Srimad Bhagavatam, understanding that these are all people like you and me who have undergone experiences, and Srimad Bhagavatam is sort of giving you like a manual to go through others' experiences, it will make a very different sense to you. Right? Chalo, Brahma Ji ka, yeah, maybe it's just too much esoteric. But you can definitely understand Draupadi, you can understand Arjuna, you can understand Rantidev. You can understand Rantidev's story I have told before. One who was just giving, even to the extent of he was about to die. Still he was just, somebody would come and ask him, I want to get this, can you please give? He gave all his food away and everything. He was about to die eventually. And then just a small water was remaining. And then a person came and I just want water. I'm about to die. Just give me. And he gave it away. Right? So you can appreciate that. You can appreciate people like Chitraketu didn't have a son. Kept marrying. And then married like 10 million wives. Still no son. I may not be able to comprehend the number, but you can understand the eagerness, right? Yeah, yes, it is possible that I keep trying. Something very personal when we got Bhumi after like 12 years, something like that, after our marriage. And at some point of time, I was like, really like, this must be really beyond anyone's control, right? Because so many people get children. Wantingly, unwantingly, so many people get children. And Srila Prabhupada actually mentions in Srimad Bhagavatam purports to Chitraketu's situation that this is really beyond anyone's control, how it happens. Sometimes people even use contraceptives. Still, there is a baby. Right? So it just happens. And in other cases, when there is no bhagya, sometimes it just doesn't happen. Yeah. I can try whatever. At some point of time, I was like, okay, maybe it's just not there. I should just, leave it. So on that level, you can see, Chitraketu just got so frustrated. Right? I tried so. Can you imagine somebody marrying 1 crore wives? Yeah.
For a son.
For a son.
Okay, but then that's not dependent upon the wife.
Yeah. It was just not happening. He was qualified, by the way.
It's dependent on the male.
Yes, but he was qualified still. Yeah. And it can happen like that also. So many times.
So, I have a question.
The point which I'm trying to make is that you need to study Srimad Bhagavatam from the perspective wherein there are individuals here who are living a life. What is that which has made them Mahabhagavat devotees? It's their outlook eventually which they achieved. Story of Bharata. Somebody who was really advanced and got attracted to deer. Can it happen? Yes, it can. In my life, can I get attached to something which is beyond certain limit? Yes, I can. Right? I can live in a way that, oh, this thing is my life. Without this, I can't live. Look at any teens outside, so many teens. Their first love, smash. Without this, I can't live. Right? So Bharata, it was his first love almost, this deer. Of course, he had already lived a life before, but also lived a long life of just one person. Eventually, he found a living entity to interact with. He just gave 4. चलो मैं सब छोड़ दूंगा, मेरा पूरा साधना छोड़ दूंगा, I'll just take care of you. Can people do it? Yes, people do it. So we need to understand these things from the perspective of what can I learn if this is what has happened to this person? What can I learn? And what is the outcome of it? Eventually, what happens? Bharata is born as a deer. Now that perhaps you might tell, oh, it's just a faith. What else you think is going to happen? Yeah. Now, that's where the foundation needs to come in. Am I just a material combination of this body? Science at this point of time really cannot understand what is consciousness. They can't explain really what is feeling. They can't really explain. There is no experience at all. What is birth? What is death? Where exactly life comes from? They have no idea. Right? So, but that's where I need to really understand, is it just, I can't really, just because some things are aligned with science doesn't mean that everything, whatever the current hypothesis is all true. They will keep changing. I need to be intelligent enough in understanding, yes, I am scientific, but in a different way. But that doesn't mean that I am faith. So that's another extreme. I need to have my own experiences that I am a living entity. I am not just a combination of matter. Right? There is something which is beyond matter. If I think I am also just matter, okay, fine, no problem. We can live like that. It's fine. Right? But at least in my own life, I don't think I am just a combination of matter. For sure, I understand that the only rational thing for the exhibition of my Swabhava is my past life. Yeah. The way my Swabhava, my intrinsic behavior, how it has been, is been there, it has to be doing with past life. Yeah. Not just my parents or grandparents, because I have a lot of things which are not there in any of them. Right? So, now that's just my rational understanding, is not based on faith. It's my experience. This is how I feel. And then I also feel that when I die, it's not just because the body is lying there. Everything is there. And I move forward. Also my understanding of it. It makes sense to me. Just one life start to end and not having anything in the past and nothing in the future, it doesn't make sense to me really. If someone is just somehow or the other wanting to prove that, okay, good luck. For me, it doesn't make sense. Anyway, majority of this push in the scientific community is coming from the fact that religions were prosecuting them, they were suppressing them, they were oppressing them, they were really trying to destroy them. They just wanted to ask questions. So they took the stand that there is no God. Yeah, because this religious community, all the initial, who were thought or seekers of Roman Greek history were all killed. Just poisoned, slaughtered, whatever, killed. They just couldn't ask questions. So eventually they took if these people are behaving like this, based on their faith, there must be no God. So just they're stuck now. Just like these faith-based religions are stuck. That there is a God, there is a savior, to really surrender, otherwise you go to hell. They're stuck. Science is also stuck. Same problem. It's not a different problem. It's the same problem. Because modern science is an offshoot of Roman Catholicism. It's just an offshoot. The thought process is the same. Right? It's not different. It's the same thought process. Anyway. So yeah, you don't need to You don't need to feel guilty that, oh, I don't understand this. That's a different question than, oh, I don't believe in it. You don't need to believe at all. There may be lacking in your understanding, and that's fine. You may tell, I don't understand. So this we can learn from Bhagavad Gita. In 4th chapter, we will learn this. Krishna tells, I had told this to Surya. Yeah. And then Surya told it to his son, Manu. And then eventually it came to Ikshvaku. Arjuna doesn't tell, I don't believe. Right?
How am I to believe?
No.
How am I to understand?
Yes. So Arjuna asks the question, how am I to understand this? He doesn't tell how am I to believe this. Yeah. There is no need to believe. Either you understand or you don't understand. Simple. Yeah. Either you know or you don't know. Yes. When you don't know, if you cover it up with nice package, you believe. Some people will believe, some people will not believe. And your why will never be strong enough because you just don't know. आपको पता ही नहीं है. Yeah. And it can be always a shaky ground. Oh. And so many people come to me, call me, oh, my faith is shattered. I'm like, why? Why do you need to keep faith? आपको या पता है या नहीं पता है. Right? Oh, my faith is less. But faith क्यों रखना है? If you know, you know. We never tell that, oh, I have less faith on my parents right now. Yeah. Keep parents here, nahi. Nahi. I don't have faith that this is orangish color. क्या बात है? Either you know or you don't know. So, when scriptures speak about some esoteric things, I don't understand, that's beyond my intelligence right now. I'm not just able to comprehend this, like how exactly it's happening. But you can always question, that's fine. Nothing is beyond questioning. You can always question anything, anybody. Arjuna is questioning Krishna fully. Right? So you can. Whole of Srimad Bhagavatam is question answers. Bhagavad Gita question answers. Upanishads question answers. So somebody is questioning. And someone else who knows a little bit higher is answering. So it's fine. And sometimes it is the situation wherein the other person doesn't know. And they tell honestly, I don't know. So, yes, you guys wanted to say something?
Coming back to the initial discussion we had on Vishnu or Vishwa that you mentioned. So, from a human body, if you remove the subtle body, what's left is a particle of Vishnu?
Yes. Yeah.
And that's what the
The
baseline
whole,
or the connect between everyone?
the difference being that in our understanding in conditioned material sense, if so totality always means it has to be total, and if you even take a particle out, it is not full yet.
Sure.
Yeah. But in the case of Vishnu, because it is transcendence, it is beyond matter, he is still full always. With me, without me, he is full. So that's Purnamadaha, Purnamidam, Purnat, Purnamudachyate. And this is Isha Upanishad's first shloka, basically defines infinity. Right? Infinity minus 1 is also infinity. Infinity minus infinity is also infinity. Right? Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. You take infinity out of infinity, still remains infinity. So infinite things have emerged out of the infinite, still the infinity remains as infinity.
And that particular particle is what connects you and me.
That particular particle is having no connection between you and me. The only common thread which we both have is we both have connection with Krishna. So connection is like this. There is nothing between you and me. Yeah? It's just not there. You, Krishna, me and Krishna, and we are connected like this.
But Prabhu, Krishna is also part of us, right? So it's sort of.
So isn't that
I am part of Krishna. Krishna is part of us in which sense?
in the sense that like since we are Atma by nature, and then Atma in technically it's like part of Krishna, right?
Yeah,
So doesn't that
but
infer?
Krishna is not part of Atma. Atma is part of Krishna.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Krishna is not my part.
So you
I am
are
Krishna's
So
part.
you are not in. You are Krishna is not in you. You are in Krishna.
Everything is in Krishna. But Prabhu,
Just let him explain what he wants to tell. Yes.
Yeah, what I mean is, Prabhu, like what I think, like from what I read is that we are connected to
Yes.
Krishna, of course, but then since we are made out of this universe and universe is within us, and that's how
We are not made of universe.
I mean,
The universe is made of matter. I am not matter. The body is made of matter. Yeah, Atma it's distinctly different from the body.
yeah.
Body is made of matter. Panchamahabhutas. Universe is also made of Panchamahabhutas. Okay? Universe also has Mana, Buddhi and Ahankara, which are the subtle existence.
Yeah.
That's the covering of the universe. It has 8 coverings. My body is made of all these 8 elements. I am different from it. Okay? Who I am originally, that infinitesimal spark of life, is part of Krishna, who is infinite. I am infinitesimal. But just because I am infinitesimal, still I am a particle, doesn't mean this is lacking something. It is still full. Okay?
Yeah, but what we infer is we all are connected.
Prabhu, then
Let him finish.
Yeah, that we all are connected.
Through Krishna.
Yeah.
Yes.
Through Krishna. Although many people wouldn't know this, that how we are exactly connected, but
Yes.
we are connected. That's
Yes.
for a fact.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Krishna is the connecting factor.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not individually having, it's not a one-to-one relationship. The one-to-one relationship is with Krishna. And when you are connected to Krishna, I'm connected to Krishna, she's connected to Krishna, everybody is connected to Krishna. So we are all connected. It's through Krishna. And that's what Krishna is telling. Mattaha parataram na anyat kinchid asti dhananjaya mayi sarvam idam protam sutre manigana eva. He gives the example of this. Of course, analogies always fall short, but it's a good analogy. Krishna's analogy, right? This thread, this necklace. So are these two beads connected? Yeah, through the thread. Yeah, this is Krishna's analogy. Right? Sutra mani ganaiva. Mani means the beads. Sutra means the thread which is running. So Krishna is telling he is the common thread running across the entirety of creation. Holding and binding and getting everything in place. In macro level, micro level, doesn't matter.
But does
In all levels.
those two beings have nothing in common?
The characteristic is the same.
Correct. The attribute. So it's like an ocean. An ocean has many waves.
Yes.
Probably, so if you take out a wave, something happens to the ocean. But
Yes.
the two waves are probably connected.
Yeah,
In some of attributes that the ocean has.
yeah, the only again difference being in that example, on the grand scale, still the ocean amount of water is fixed, and one wave if you take out, still it will lack that amount of water, right? While when we speak of Krishna, he still is full. Yeah, not just ideologically full, he is full. Okay.
Prabhuji, I understand Krishna is the connecting thread, and Krishna is also in our heart.
Yes.
And that's
Yes.
why we are driven towards
Yeah.
him. But I didn't fully understand the concept between the plant being Vishnu and Krishna being the connecting element.
Plant, I didn't say that plant is Vishnu. I said that there is the presence of Krishna, Vishnu, you call it whatever you want to call, which is making it attractive. There is, when you say, oh, it's nice, whatever you see, if you think it's nice, this orchids, right? What do you call this?
Yeah. Orchids.
Nice. What is that which is giving that feeling of nice? It is the presence of Krishna in there. And it's just spark of Krishna's attractiveness which is there in that, which is making it feel nice. And Krishna is infinitely more attractive than this. If this just spark is making me feel, wow, it is nice, imagine if the whole is there, how much that will be attractive. That's Krishna.
That I understand, but you mentioned Vishnu as separate and Krishna as separate.
Yeah, so Vishnu is the all pervasiveness. Yeah, the all pervasive supreme absolute truth. That's Vishnu. The most attractive form of that is Krishna. Now the whole thing is, you can't really start, oh, okay, what's the difference? What is the same? What is beyond you? Yeah,
I consider them as same.
it's
so
fine.
That's why I was.
It's okay.
So
It's fine.
anything we perceive beautiful, we see the
Attractive.
Krishna, attractive.
Anything
we
which
see
attracts your heart.
Krishna's reflection in that.
Krishna's spark of splendor. Yeah.
But how does
And
that?
what's left probably is Vishnu.
No.
So Prabhuji, connecting it back to the spirituality, why are we trying to be spiritual? So,
Yeah.
How would you answer that, or what is your driving factor? To
Yeah,
be
so
spiritual?
my driving factor is that this is my constitutional position. I'm servant of Krishna. I need to serve Krishna to make Krishna happy. That is the only purpose which is there in life. Everything else is all basically my own understanding of it. The reality is I'm my position, right? The inherent nature which is there, the inherent life particle who I am, I'm servant of Krishna, and the only thing I have is to make Krishna happy. That's
How
where my
do you
purpose
know
is.
What makes him happy?
Very good. You should have come to Golokadham. You missed it. I ran a 2 hours workshop there on this topic. How do you know Krishna is happy? Because that's the next question. Right? You can come to Berlin. I'm going to give the workshop again next month. Okay? Takes 2 hours at least. And that's good. Keep thinking about it. We'll discuss next week. I don't know what's the time. Oh, it's just too late. So, yeah.
Sorry, a stupid question, but that spark you mentioned is.
Priyanka has a question first.
You have a question?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
So Prabhuji, when you said like coming back to the question, the why part of it, I think when I started this spirituality, it was from home. We believed like we
Yes.
have God, and then that's how
Yes.
it inculcated. Now cutting short, coming back here, and then in this 4 years, we started with I, and then finding ourselves, and now doing these things, right? The whole purpose of us serve Krishna. Now, like, I'm not sure how, but then that does not mean that we should, not enjoy or do whatever we want, and we serve, but then we should not have our own life, and then the whole purpose of this is, I mean, obviously it should be, but then being me as a human, I then have different things to do. So then how should we, process this? Is it like if you want to only serve Krishna and then don't be in this material world? So it's very difficult.
I have answered this already. Yeah. Who wants to answer?
So whatever you do it for the pleasure of Krishna.
Yeah, but I answered in a
Sorry,
very logical way.
I was thinking about my thing in my mind.
You
Missed your question.
you got spaced out. No problem. What I said is that there is nothing called as material as such. It depends on
Our perception.
perception. Change the perception. Everything becomes spiritual then. Yeah. Right now, it is our perception that it's all matter. Yeah. Why? Because I have this vision in which I want to enjoy everything. So it's also behaving like matter for me. So right now I make a distinction between, okay, this is bhakti, this is take care of Miraya, this is office, this is family. Who is making the distinction? You're making distinction. The problem is in this distinction. I need to be able to perceive that it's all in some way or the other. I need to be able to connect with Krishna. All of them. If I change that vision, you can continue doing whatever you are doing. Don't lag in anything. Be the best. I told you last year also, get an award. Right? Perform in a way that you get an award. No problem. We want people who are high performers. Our role model is Arjuna. He was the best. Our role model is not some junk, mediocre soldier holding a sword and just got shot in the first shot and then died. That's not our role model.
Mr. Beast.
So we are okay doing whatever we want to do. Make it Krishna conscious. Change the way you perceive things. The reality lies in your perception. It is not outside. If somebody tells that this is not quantum physics, what else is quantum physics? This is what is quantum physics. The reality is fixed based on your perception. So change the perception. Change it. Understand that yes, there is Krishna everywhere. Yeah. Of course, it will take some time for you to really adapt to this, but that's Krishna's singular call in Gita. Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu mam anusmara yudhyacha. Krishna tells to Arjuna all the time, keep me in your consciousness. Yudhyacha. Perform your battle. Go and do it. Yeah. So that's where our efforts should go. I am being Krishna conscious. I am doing everything, no problem. कर लो अच्छे से कर लो. Like, oh my God, how is this? इतना कैसे करना? No problem. आपको जितना करना है उतना ही कर लो. No need to feel stressed for that. No, oh my God, I need to go. अभी तो अब जाके award लेना है. It's okay. नहीं लेना है तो it's fine. Yeah. We can't have same size shirt for everybody. It's just not possible. Yeah. So let's end there. Yeah, oh sorry, Palak ka.
मेरा भी छोटा सा question है.
This 9:30 हो गया almost. Vishal ji and Neetu ji, any thoughts from you both? Sorry, we got carried away here. Anything you want to share?
There were 3 people already. So I think only one.
No, but you were just listening in and enjoying the conversation. I think very pertinent questions asked.
Okay.
And at least my view is we're all part of, like you were saying, Krishna, something bigger.
Yes.
Right? Where the only thing that caught my attention is when you were talking about the plant and you said, oh, that spark is Krishna, it looks beautiful because of Krishna. That's true. But I also think even if something is ugly, that's also
Krishna. Part of Krishna.
It's also part of Krishna.
Yes.
Everything is.
Everything is.
So,
yeah. Good. Thank you. Chalo, yes, Palak.
You mentioned about the spark, right? Which is there like by Krishna.
Yeah.
And is it infinite or it has some end?
No, it's eternal.
It's eternal.
Eternal. It is not infinite. It is finite, but it's eternal.
So,
Yeah. Chalo, good. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. We'll see you all next week. Thanks for joining. Hare Krishna. Bye bye.